I've never been happier, but I'm not happy with my body. And it's a really interesting dynamic to have been in the industry for so long and been in objectively good shape, strong, capable, and it's not that I've lost that. I still feel very capable, but I don't feel comfortable in my body. And so I guess I just want to take action on that. Hello, my name's Hunter. In high school, I topped out at around 350 pounds, and throughout college, ended up losing about 175 pounds through the process of falling in love with fitness. I ended up working for 13 years as a personal trainer, mostly with combat injured veterans, a lot of amputees and spinal cord injuries, and just really loved it, and have since moved on, gotten married, had kids, and found myself in this position where I'm extremely happy with my life, but I don't feel good about my body. I'm not comfortable. I'm not proud of gaining weight, of becoming more sedentary as I got older. And there were these certain themes that I really fell in love with that I would constantly find myself thinking, wow, why did I stop doing that? I found so much value in that. You're able to create positive momentum in your life that helps continue past the 1 hour, or in my case, 20 minutes that I want to work out every day. Because the 23 and change hours remaining in the day are really where the progress is made. And so fitness is a vehicle to create that momentum to carry on throughout the rest of your day and your life. So really this is kind of a form of accountability for me to go back and revisit some of those items that I really believed in and really saw a lot of value for myself and the people I worked with. This is my attempt at bringing other people into the fold as I've invested more into my friends, my family, my kids, who I want to be as a person and my identity. So I guess without further ado, I'm starting over. And after 13 years as a fitness professional, here's what that looks like for me. And I hope you follow along. First things first, there's some parameters that I've set for these. Number one, I want to keep it as close to 20 minutes as possible, sometimes longer if you're feeling good, sometimes shorter if you're not feeling good. But 20 to 40 minutes is kind of the sweet spot that I've found for myself and others that are in that stage of life that resilience and capacity are more important than jacked and tan. So secondly, I want to do something that gets my heart rate up, that gets me moving. Lastly is to move my spine. One of the things that I constantly revisited as a trainer was if your spine could function well, could flex, extend, bend, and rotate, then you typically were in less pain than those who couldn't move well, who couldn't flex, extend, and rotate their spine. So that's something that I'll be doing every day. Lastly, I'm calling it the bonus, is something that we can do to create a minimum effective volume to create an adaptation. And the reality is, any form of working out, any form of exercise is to put stress on your body to adapt and become stronger, more resilient, whatever the goal is that you're working towards, whatever you're putting effort into. The first workout will look like this. To get my heart rate up, I'll start with either walking or jogging on a treadmill. I'll typically do this between 3 and 5 minutes, or even if I want to do other things and I'm not really too worried about that, I'll do as short as 1 or 2 minutes. And then I'll go right into some standing rotations with the PVC pipe. There's no real goal for the rep range, but I'm going to do between 10 and 20 reps. I'll consider that kind of a warm-up. Moving into kind of the meat and potatoes of the workout essentially is going to be 2 sets of RDLs with either a kettlebell or a dumbbell. This is a typical hinge where you bend at the hips. This is really good for your glutes and your hamstrings. Again, that posterior chain. I'm going to do 2 sets of some hollow holds, which basically means I'm going to lay on my back, reach for my heels, and try to create a roly-poly position where you're tucked up into a ball. Shoulder blades are off the ground, butt's off the ground, and you're kind of balancing on your mid to lower back. And you're just going to hold that. You can kind of move side to side or forwards and backwards to create a little bit of a rock if you want some movement in that. But the goal is between 20 and 30 seconds. From there, to balance out my upper body, I'm going to do 2 sets of pull-aparts, and I'll do these with a band today. So I'll do probably 20 to 25 reps, pretty easy, of just moving with my hands on either end of the band, trying to pull it across my chest and trying to create as much tension in my back and shoulder blades as possible. So that's it for day 1. This is what starting over looks like. And in the future, I'm gonna go into way more depth of each exercise, progressions, regressions, and ways that you can scale them to your scenario based on the equipment, based on your fitness level, and hopefully give you some kind of tools and strategies and tips to build a baseline and a model for you to really achieve your fitness goals. So stay tuned.